here, so I decided to call the live stream Heatwave Live, because it's kind of like a mini heatwave at the minute. I can hardly see the screen, it's that bloody sunny out here. It's not great for seeing the screen, like. But I doubt many people will come in today because they'll all be out sunbathing, not watching YouTube. I'm pretty sure of it. And once again, the sky is filled with chemicals, as per usual. Yep. It's all light blue. I remember back in the day the sky used to be deep blue. Now it's just mainly very pale blue. Yeah, unfortunately. Hello there, Catherine. How are you doing this evening? I can barely see the screen. I can just see it enough to read the text. With the sun. Are you not out in the sun? Are you not in the heat? Or a fly on us. Yeah, the same place. Why did you not want us to be at the same place? You're thinking, oh, he's not there again, is he? Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, it's one of my favourite spots for lying down in the sun. I wouldn't do it in the middle of a public footpath. Oh, there's something in my face, man. Get off! Get! I'm getting attacked by something here. At least I'm popular with somebody. The bloody fly or whatever it was. Oh. Yeah, I haven't got much time tonight, you see. I've got a shopping delivery coming at 8:30. And sometimes they come early, you see. So, hiya, Billy. How's it going? Are you out in the sun, you two, are yous? Bloody hot today, isn't it? Yes, it is. I was probably having a seizure just riding my bike down here. Trying to ride across the glass, not the brass. The grass, not the glass. Are you outside or inside when you're watching, as you're watching this right now? What does that say? MD USA. Hello there, is that MD USA or MOA USA? And how are you doing? As I say, with a shadow of the phone across my face again. Who's that? It's hard to see. Hang on. Hesham Sand. Is it Sad? Free Palestine. Right. This is not a protest room. Hello there, Boris. How's it going? Musa. What does that mean, Musa? Something on my screen now. Ah, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, hello there, Boris. Where are you from? All right. Thanks very much for that. Is that Leston? Really appreciate it. It's very kind of you to subscribe. Thanks very much. No, I haven't. Not yet. King. Is it King or Kling? Avoid King. Yeah, you know him, do you, Catherine? Have you met him before? Have you spoke to King before, Catherine? Or have you seen him somewhere else? All right, Moses. All right. Charlton Heston once played him in the Ten Commandments. He parted the Red Sea and all that stuff. All right, your son's name. All right. Good name. All right. Did you just get a bad feeling about him when he came in? He must be a bit psychic, Catherine, I think. Because that's the first thing he typed within seconds, and he already warned us about him. I'm from England. I mean, northeast England, Musa. So, Catherine, are you outside or inside? Yeah, he did say something about fingering or something. Anyway, I can't finger much because I've got like problems with my fingers, so he's out of luck. Thanks to evil spirits or something very similar to them. Hello, who's that? Claire. Claire, I'm in Hebburn. Hebburn, Tyne and Weir. Whereabouts are you at? What do you mean I'm at a top or a bottom? I'm somewhere in between. I'm not sure I understood the question, but whatever. I don't fight with anyone really. I sold me boxing gloves on eBay, so I've passed all that stuff. Get the cross. Get back in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, you negative mother effers. They know who I'm talking about. I thought you meant for these in the chat room asking about fingering and stuff. That's what I thought you meant. Which plane crash? What plane crash is that? I don't know anything about a plane crash. Was it London or something? Or India or something? Yeah, the Holy Cross. There's a cemetery called the Holy Cross Cemetery in America. John Candy's buried there in the mausoleum in the middle of it. And there's a Holy Cross Cemetery at Wall's End as well. I think it's Wall's End, yeah. Wall's End. Yeah, apparently some plane it was on its way to London, crashed in India. I just remembered. In India, I think. Yeah. What's that? Help me understand why she went through my bedroom and threw away my flowers. Who went through your bedroom? You think it's fake, do you, Billy? Like a staged thing or something? Yeah, you never know. Are you a good driver, Catherine, or a good pilot? Your mother-in-law. Hello there, Ian. How are you doing today, tonight, this evening? This lighting's terrible, isn't it? I've got like a shadow right across on me glasses. I can't help it though. It's the way it is. I see Dan hasn't arrived yet. I don't think, unless she's staying really quiet. Catherine, are you a good driver? Why would your mother-in-law throw away some flowers like? I don't quite understand. All right. Welcome, Dan. I didn't know if you were there or not. Somebody's flowers got flung out the window by their mother-in-law. I don't know what's going on like. Is she allergic to them or something? Is that what it is? All right, vexed. You mean angry? You're getting a bit hot under the collar. Right, see you next time, Musa. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. Make sure you use the right door on the way out, because the other one's a bit stiff. You'll know which one I mean when you try to open it. It makes a noise or something, you know. It needs some oil on it, or some WD-40 or something, you know what I mean? Well, apparently there's 14 people in so far. How the hell did I get 7 likes already? That's a record for me. The Morrisons the favorite videos are the Morrisons one or the first pedestrian tunnel one. All right, which Morrisons one? The one where I was in the shop, like I don't know. I was like talking about films and things. Is that the one you mean? I did a couple of them, I think. Thanks very much for that, Billy. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you're not kidding there, Dan. Really hot. Oh, so it made it easier riding the electric bike, I should imagine. Still be pretty hot, though. Was that tonight, Dan? 25? I didn't even notice. It's gone down to 12 now. It was quite warm yesterday as well, but it's not as warm as today, though. Hi, Ian. I said hi. How's it going? Alright, I didn't notice that. I just saw, like, was it 12 or something? Something like that. I forget now. There's a bee heading for us. Behave yourself, lad. What the hell? This stupid bottle from Aldi, look at this. You have to drink through a tiny hole. You can't take the top off. Who designs these things, Stevie Wonder? Fucking hell. Stupid ideas. I'm not buying any water from there. And then there again, no hurry. You can't screw the top off. It's like just fastened on. You can turn it, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, yeah, me. It looks like Catherine's disappeared. I think I was asking her about her driving skills, but she's vanished. Catherine, are you still there? I was wanting to know if you're a good driver or what. Yeah, that crap. You can't even get that. You can't drink the water properly. You have to squirt it in your mouth. Do you know if it's going to be like hot like this quite a lot? Like from now on, does anyone know? Or is this a one-off? Yeah, hopefully not. You don't like the heat then, Billy, do you not, when it's too hot? Yeah, it makes it harder to do things, doesn't it, when you're too hot? Yeah, I don't blame you. It's even hot just sitting here. Never mind doing any exercise or walking about and stuff. So what you been up to lately, Billy? Anything much? I saw this video yesterday some guy made in Gateshead. It only had 72 views or something, and it was like a few months back it was made. I was surprised he didn't get more. He went into Trinity Square, and the security tried to stop him from recording in the street. Can you believe it? And he was calling them dystopian. It was quite funny. It was like almost like an auditing video, but I don't think he was intending to do an auditing video. The security said that Trinity Square is private land and it's owned by Tesco's. So now Tesco can have power over you whether you use a camera in the street outside their shop. It's like ridiculous. All right, it's supposed to rain tonight at about 8 o'clock. Actually, I just remembered. 8 o'clock, supposed to be rain coming in. At least there's a bit of wind here, a bit of a breeze like. You haven't seen that video, have you, Dan? The one that guy shot in Gateshead, Trinity Square and that? With security trying to stop him from recording and he wouldn't. He refused. Yeah, rain all night long apparently. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, rain all night long in the famous words of Lionel Blair. Oh, I haven't seen that yet, Dan. Sorry about that. I had a few things to attend to with the police and everything. I didn't get to watch it yet. Yep. That second police officer yesterday on the phone was bloody crap. He was. He couldn't even talk properly. He was keep stumbling, stammering, and he was trying to hurry up, like speed his way through everything. He wouldn't even let us get a word in edgeways. Yep, the police. Oh, what was the name of the channel? Ah, shit. I'm trying to think. I can't remember the name of the guy who did it, I don't think. If you type in dystopian, I think it's something about dystopian security in Gateshead or something to do with dystopian something or other. Yeah. Hello there, Hidden Blade Gaming. How are you doing? Are you from my neck of the woods, or are you from some other part of the planet? AI is not good. It's not good. What's your thoughts about it? I mean, on the surface of things, it might look handy for some things you might want to do for videos or pictures, but if you think of the motive behind it all, it's not good. Yeah, the police. Yeah, you heard of the police, right? And hello there, Dinesh, and welcome from welcome to you. I know you're from India. You just said so. I know you said welcome from India, but I'm not in India. That didn't sound right. That wouldn't have sounded right. Yes, he was. He was very glad to get it back, especially since it was so expensive, with it being electric and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like that one on Street Hawk. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm sorry, Dinesh, but you're not allowed in here because I have it set up for adults only. It says no children allowed. Sorry. So if you go to the door on the right and straight down the corridor, you can find your way out. But thanks for coming in. But sorry, not allowed. I'm not from Pakistan. Someone's told you some lies there, mate. I'm in heaven, Tainanwea, not Pakistan. I know from the scenery you might think it looks like Pakistan, but I can assure you it's not. Yeah, I know they're always on about children all the time. What's wrong with them? Maybe they should go and adopt some or something, you know? God, it's the most common theme that pops up online. What the hell's wrong with these people? Don't ask me. I don't know whose account it is or anything. No idea. How do you know it's a parent's account? Hebburn, Tyne and Weir, England. Northeast England. You know, the place where Brian Ferry comes from, Sting. People like that, Northeast England. Brian Ferry from Roxy Music. Sting from the Police back in the day. Jimmy Nail. Tim Healy. Anybody else? Terry Joyce. I just discovered him the other day thanks to Nicholas. A famous actor is buried in Hebburn Cemetery. A famous actor is actually buried in Hebburn Cemetery next to the bus stop. Never knew that. I wonder why his grave was in the shape of a pentagram. Now it makes sense. Oh yeah, Ant and Dec. I don't really class them as anything special. Oh, welcome back, Catherine. Where did you go? Are you been to Greg's or something? Because it's still up. Is it still open? Oh no, it's shut. It shuts at 7 o'clock, I think. You've had your chance for some steak bakes, or whatever you might have wanted to get. Not at the bus stop, just near it. Where are you from, Matt? Who did well, Dan? What do you mean? Danny Wildheart, who's that? McDonald's, why McDonald's? Is that because you're never out there McDonald's or something? Who's this Danny Wildheart? I remember when Ant and Dec or PJ and Duncan when they did some music tracks. Because I've got a compilation CD with one of their tracks on it somewhere. Like a dance compilation thing with Heatwave on and whatever. Danny's Wild Thong. Pardon? I don't know who this Danny is, and I didn't know he wore a thong. Thongs for the memories. Hey, Catherine. Catherine's disappeared again. It's just like, she says I'm back, but she didn't say anything else after that. So who is this Danny Wildheart? Ian, you never said. You're keeping this in suspenders here. I don't appreciate it. It's bad for me nerves. Matt, wait, you didn't say where you're from, if you're permitted to say. Are you from the UK? Are you from Devon? Cornwall? I don't know, somewhere else? Uh-oh, your water's fell over. Oh, we don't want that. Has the chat crashed again? Because nobody's saying anything. Somebody said crashes. Oh, it's working now. Yeah, Biker Grove. I remember that. One of my brother's friends was in a few episodes of that, just in the background. Just like an extra or something. I bet it wasn't even shot in Biker, was it? You remember the TV show called Hebburn? Hebburn. With, what's his face? Stephen Petty was in it. Who I phoned up a few times on his radio show on BBC Radio Newcastle on the night time. I even put a video on here of one of my calls, but nobody was interested in that video. Typical. Hello there, Nilesh. How's it going? Are you from India as well? Or Pakistan or somewhere else similar? Benwell. Alright, I didn't know that. Should have been called Benwell Grove then. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it, does it? Benwell Grove. Alright. What time is it in India right now? I bet our weather's hotter than yours right now in India. If I bought an egg and cracked it open, I wouldn't have to get a frying pan to cook it. I just stick it on a rock out here and it cooks within less than a minute, basically. I don't know. You went to see the Grove? What, you mean where Baker Grove was shot? Oh, it's night time. All right, I see. So it's not as hot. Cooler on the night time, right? What's that? It's Muslim school now. All right. Ah, didn't know that. So it's an actual place. It wasn't like a set in a studio somewhere. Hmm. What time is it? Oh, 20 to 8. 20 to 8 on a Friday evening. Ian, if you're still in the chat, I'm sorry, but I can't answer your messages while I'm on the live stream. It cuts the chat off. It did the last few times I tried that anyway. Oops. I think I bought that tent for nothing, you know, Dan. I spent a bloody fortune on a 4-man tent, a double sleeping bag, and a, like an inflatable mattress. Ah, well, you learn by your mistakes. Is your pop-up tent a 3-man tent? Or is it a 2-man tent? Wonder if you can get like 4 dwarf tents? Or, I don't know. Is the chat still working? The text, can anyone confirm? Oh, it's off. Ah, shit. Right, I'm just going to restart the live stream. I've just been informed that the chat, the text has crashed. So I'll be back. Oh, it hasn't. It hasn't. It's still on. Dan, it's still on. Because Ian's just typed something. All right. Hello, Sue. Hello there. I'm waving. I'm running out of material here. There's no one saying much. I've got nothing to feed off. Yeah, it's back on again. So you tried to type before and it wouldn't go on, would it not? It wouldn't let you press send the text. The words. I was nearly going to end it there. The live stream, nothing else. Just in case anyone gets the wrong end of the stick there. You know what I like round here? I'm saying, Dan, about the tent. Is yours a two-man tent? All right. Oh, we've got Ian Craig to thank for that then. As he's the culprit that sent us a message in the middle of the live stream. Ian, you knock the chat up. When you send a message, Dan just says it can mess the chat up in the live stream if you send a PM on Messenger. It's probably messing with me virtual memory. That's probably where it is. I don't know, like, I'm just guessing. I am just guessing. Yeah. Who's that? I can't see the screen. Slinsy. Does that say Slinsy? Hello there, Slinsy. How you doing? Me, I'm fine and dandy, thanks. Thanks for asking. I'm glad to hear that you're good. And guess what? I've got a stick. Look, I found a stick. What am I going to use this for? I've got strength in these fingers. Watch, see if I can snap it. I haven't. It's unsnappable with one hand with your fingers, I think. Nah, I can't do it. Ah, two-man tent. All right, right. I'll have plenty of room in my tent, that's for sure. Unless you want to jump in my sleeping bag with us. It's a double one. Just kidding. Is yours a double sleeping bag as well, or you got a single one? I got the double one just in case I have too many takeaways. You never know. I need it. It's a Marlon Brando special. Do you think it'll be okay? Oh, I don't know. Would it be okay to camp in a cemetery, do you think? Or do you think you get in some severe trouble for that? I don't know. As long as you're on a empty patch of grass. I don't know. Alright. Well, mine's a double one, so mine's a bit heavier to carry, like probably have to hire a van or something. Welcome back, Billy. Where did you go? You been in the shop or something? Billy, are you from Jarrow, did you say? I always forget where people said they were from. I remember some of them, but not all of them. We've got crows above us. All right. Do you live near the flats area? Do you know about that care home that used to be there? It used to be a school as well. Inside the school there was a secret door that led into a care home place. Used to be the care home. I don't know why it was inside of a school, like, unless the whole building used to be a care home at one point. I'm not entirely sure, like. I've got a video of it inside when it was still there somewhere. I think I transferred it onto a DVD disc. I think I did. Bit of history there, alright, because it's gone now. Yeah, it was across the road from the Royal Oak. You know the Royal Oak pub? It was across the road and down a bit on the grass where that path is that leads to the Tyne Tunnel in the river. It was across there on that grass. That was the school with the care home inside. And I remember I went in one of the rooms upstairs in the care home bit, and there was flies all over the window, dead flies. So somebody must have been dead in that room for quite some time. But they left the flies there. They didn't bother moving the flies out. It's like that scene in the Amityville Horror, you know, with Rod Steiger, where the door slams and then it opens again. He hears that voice and goes, "Get out!" Yeah. And he goes all sweaty and everything. Yeah. That's not SpongeBob Pink Purple Pants, is it? He's lost his legs if it's SpongeBob, and his arms. Ooh, the time's getting on a bit. Blair Witch. The Blair Witch was alright, actually. I know it was shot in full screen, I think. Wasn't in widescreen, but it was shot on camcorders, I think. Cheap Sony camcorders. Well, they weren't cheap back then, but you know what I mean. Not professional camcorders. There's an interview with the cast from the Blair Witch Project on YouTube. A recent one where interviewing the cast from the Blair Witch Project, the original one. We could shoot a spoof version of the Blair Witch Project. Could call it the Heaven Witch Project or the Heaven Bitch Project or something, I don't know. Yeah, it was quite intense, wasn't it? Keep finding rocks and sticks outside of that tent. It was driving them absolutely bloody nuts. As it would. You're the only one there and there's suddenly sticks piled up outside your tent. Do you know what I mean? Didn't Mads out and about have something similar happen when he was up at Durham Castle? When he climbed up on the side of up the wall down the back of the castle. He found a pile of rocks outside of his tent. He goes, "I'm sure they weren't there before. Where'd they come from?" That was a good impression of him, I thought. Never mind. Uh-oh. Ian, why are you saying watch out for Dan, like? What's Dan done, like? I'm getting warnings from Ian about you, Dan. What the hell's going on here? Dan's on our side, Ian. You've got the wrong guy. It must be a different Dan you're talking about. Today's live stream is turning into an episode of the Twilight Zone, courtesy of Ian Craig. All we need now is for William Shatner to turn up and tell whether there's a creature on the wing of this airplane that we're now in, and it's trying to mess with the engine. There's a creature on the wing of the plane. Quick, do something about it. We're all gonna crash and die. I don't know. I can imagine. Even worse if you're by yourself, though. At least you had you with you, with her. I always get me hims, hers, and with, and all that stuff mixed up. English, please. This is an English-only speaking room, bro. What are you saying stuff like that for, bro? Captain what? Kick Reg. Who's he? You're back again. You said you were back before. I don't believe you this time. Because you said you were back before and you weren't really. So you're pulling me leg. You're yanking me crank. So, English. Who's not speaking English like? What do you think? I'm speaking Scotch-Romanian. Ian, why were you saying watch that Dan? What's that all about? Did he beat you up in the past or something? What are you trying to say, like? Oh, what was that? Did you hear that? Something just went crack behind her in the bush here. That was a hell of a crack. Did you hear that? Somebody just ran like crack, like someone snapped a branch or something. Never heard anything like that when I've been sitting here before. South Africa. You're from South Africa. Is that where you're from? Is that? Are you joking about being from South Africa? Ian, you're acting a bit suspicious tonight, I must admit. Your silence is very suspicious. To be honest, I'm going to bed up from 3 a.m. to now. You've been up since 3 a.m. That's a very early time to get up. Well, you're having trouble sleeping, like. So how come you had to get up at 3 a.m.? Did you have to let the cat out or something? Hello there, Regs. I'm in Hebburn, in the trees, as you can see behind us. These are trees, look. You just did what? Let the cat out. All right. Down under. Well, I don't believe Australia. I start again. I don't believe Australia is really down under, because if it was, you'd all be upside down, and you would know about it because your hair would be hanging down and all sorts, and you would probably fall off. So that's how I know you're not upside down, really. It's an illusion. Yeah. Well, I offered him my double sleeping bag, but he wasn't interested. So, you know. My exact coordinates. Well, I'm 6'4", sort of medium build, and yeah, that's pretty much it. What we're talking about, anything you like, Nikki, anything, nothing's off the table or under the table. Something like that, anyway. You can talk about anything you like. The blood rush is a nightmare. I can imagine, since the Earth's flat and all that. Does anyone really believe we're spinning at a great speed? I don't think so. Oh, I can't. I'll be kicked off. I'll be kicked off YouTube Live and probably off YouTube permanently if I do that. I would like to, don't get us wrong. Yes, I have been to Hearton Cemetery many times before in the past. Yes, I shot some video in there, I think. Yeah, I did do. No, I just believe it's flat. I don't class myself as anything really, just me. The media calls people anti-vaxxers or flat earthers and all that stuff, but I'm just, you know, I don't put myself into a category. Well, put it this way, Gene Simmons from Kiss, you know him, right, with a long tongue and all that? He thinks flat earthers are idiots, and he worships the devil. So take from that what you will. Have I seen what they've been doing recently? Where? Well, you know, if you try, you know, if you're in the house, Nikki, can you walk up your living room wall and onto the ceiling and upside down and all that? Not really. You might be correct about some things, but he's not correct about everything. Why do you think Gene Simmons does this all the time, eh? Why do you think Gene Simmons does this? He doesn't worship God. He doesn't worship Jesus. He worships the other guy. It exists in your mind if the media convince you so. If gravity exists, why are NASA always dropping things when they're in the space station and they go, oh shit, I just dropped that. It's landing on the floor. Uh-oh. Hope the audience didn't notice. Yeah, gravity's real, all right. Lionel Richie did a song called Dancing on the Ceiling. Lionel Richie also worships the devil because Satanists invert things for their rituals. That song is all satanic, upside down. 18s, the group called 18s did a song called Upside Down. It's all satanic rituals. I've just described gravity. Yeah, space is not real. Although I could do with a bit more in my house. But a ritual. All right. Because there's no gravity. I don't know. Well, put it this way. If it's true what the media are telling you, and the so-called scientists on the television, the tell-lie vision, then you'd be to walk up your walls in your house and on the ceiling like Lionel Richie in that famous music video, wouldn't you? Just like you can in Australia, upside down. You can walk upside down and not even know you're upside down. How's that possible? If you stick yourself to the ceiling or hang from a bar, you'll know damn fine well you're upside down. Your hair will be dangling down if you've got long hair. The blood will be rushing to your head. Your clothes will be hanging off upside down. And everything else will be dropping down, you know, if you've got anything loose on you. Who's they, though? Who's they? You mean the people that lie to you on the television? The ones with an agenda to lie to everyone, to keep them in their sleep state. Just like in John Carpenter's They Live. Sleep, was it? Marry and reproduce. Money is your God. Sleep. Stay asleep. Obey. Yes. Called being a slave to the system. Yeah. Gordon does not understand physics. What do you mean? They'll send the men in black. What, you mean Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith is going to turn up? How do I not understand physics? Do you understand Satanism? Lewis. What's that say? What is your suggestion for why things go down, though, Gordon? Things go down when you drop them. Yes, the same way in which NASA's things go down when they drop them, when they're supposed to be in outer space. You catch me drift? It's the same up there. It's the same up there because they're not really up there. It's in a studio. That's why. I didn't know that Tommy Lee Jones was retired. No, Satan is not pretty cool. Satan is not pretty cool. If you think death is cool, then I guess you'll agree that Satan's cool. So as long as you don't think death is cool, you won't think Satan is cool, right? Because Satan's all about death and destruction and chaos and all that stuff, you know? No, Satan just wants to rid of most of the people out off the planet. Lucifer, whatever you want to call him. The light bearer. God lets death happen, though. I'm not sure about that. All right, I'll give you my explanation where I think gravity is. It's a pack of lies, that's where it is. Pack of lies. Why do you think they've even got a film called Gravity with Sandra Bullock? Because gravity isn't real, they shove it in your face. So they're telling you it's not real. That's why they named a film after it. You're asking us questions I don't have the answers to there, Lewis. Why would I know the answer to that question? Do I ever ask ghosts where they go to? I don't know. I might ask a similar question. Hang on. What was Reg saying before? So, Regs, are you one of these troll antisocial types on here? Oh, shit. I'll have to answer a phone call. Maybe the police. Hang on a minute.